Hello, welcome back. And those of you that are new here, welcome in. I am going to work on this tumbler here. This is a pretty special tumbler because I made this for my mom. When I was pregnant and going to go into the hospital, I made her a tumbler. Well, I didn't make it. I had someone make it for her, and it has seen better days, and I will show a picture later on. But so I am going to remake it, and I'm going to put my flair on it. So now that I know how to do all this stuff, and you know, all of that. So this really cool, like, I don't even know what you want to call it because the design doesn't go all the way. It's kind of like distressed all the way around. Anyways, this particular design is from 311 Co. And it's really cool. And I thought that it would give me enough design to kind of anything and everything can kind of go. And I really didn't want to weigh it down with a bunch of epoxy with glitter and that kind of thing because my mom has like arthritis in her hands, and so it's kind of hard for her to hold things. And so we looked at the different styles of cups, and this particular cup was easier for her to hold and carry around. So I was kind of trying to make it as I guess as light as possible, you know, that kind of thing, once you add water and ice and all of that stuff. So anyway, so this, because of it was a tapered design of this tumbler, I just used, you know, the whole sheet pretty much and just did a whole wrap. And because it was distressed and there was all the design was kind of going everywhere, it didn't really matter. You know, nothing was going to nothing needed to be matched up or, you know, coordinated on the other side. So I just kind of, that's why I went with this design as well. So I did that wrap, and then I did all the trimming on the top and the bottom because I was going, this was just going to be our design. So I kind of wanted to make sure that, you know, all the trimming for the vinyl was uniformed, I guess would be the best way to say that, for the top and the bottom. And so I had spent some time really making sure that this, because of the curvature of the tumbler, and then whenever you do the wrapping, I just wanted to make sure that all that top was really smooth. And then I used my Cami Page boutique cutter here to cut a perfect round, you know, space from the top. And I also went down and did it on the bottom as well. Once again, I was just making sure that all of that vinyl was really nice and burnished down to, you know, the ends on the bottom and the top. So this is actually double-sided tape. So what I did was I cut the design that I would have done, like if it was a vinyl piece, or you know, if I was going to be cutting it out of vinyl, I did this out of double-sided tape. So that, I don't know why, I've really been wanting to do this type of design. So I just kind of, I don't know, thought if my mom doesn't love this, you know, if my mom doesn't love me after this, then that's no, I'm just kidding. No, I just wanted to try something a little bit different because I was going to be doing glitters for, you'll see the hearts up at the top. And so I was just kind of like, well, I'll just do the whole thing in glitter and just kind of see how this works, you know, that kind of thing. So, because I like to try different things. What I'm trying to do here is, this is like a 3D type of font, and so when it was cut, I welded the Grandma and the Vicky part together. So I was trying to make sure that I was getting those exact lines appropriately, you know, pulled off so that I could use just the black glitter for those lines, and then using, you know, another type of glitter for the rest of it. But it was very, it was a little time consuming at first there to kind of figure out exactly, this is obviously sped up. So, but anyways, I just poured, I think this is Expo from Peachy Olive Glitters, and I'm pretty sure it's Expo, but anyways, I'll have to look and see what I used there at the beginning. And I just make sure that I burnish that down. And whenever you're using double-sided tape, I just always like to make sure that I'm pushing the glitter down into, so that it is, I'm not going to be getting any kind of contamination from any other glitter that I'm going to be putting on there. Also, because I still had the cover for the sticky part still on there, it does like to attract glitter. So I really did try to sweep off as much of that glitter as possible. So here are the hearts, and these represent all of the grandchildren that my mother has. So my sister has twins, and they were born in May. So I used this emerald green color from Peachy Olive Glitters, and I just thought it really looked really pretty for that that emerald green color. I also was trying to kind of match everybody too. So this bright green here is for August. That's Double Dare. So now I finally see something. And this is for August, because it's kind of a bright green that August has. Now this one is for my son, and he is in March, and my mom's actually March too. And so this one was a little bit more see-through than I would have liked, but the that aquamarine look of the March birthstone is these are all birthstones, by the way. Hopefully I didn't say that, but that's what that is. And so anyways, I kind of did that to kind of match those hearts were the 4 grandchildren that she has. So now I am taking off the rest of that, the bigger spot. I still have some in the middle that I am holding off on pulling them out, because that's going to be the background of, what we're going to do later. So this was a little bit more difficult than I probably would have liked, but I really do like the way it came out in the end. But anyways, so I am using, I think Barely There, I think is what I used for this one. I'm not sure why I made that decision, but at the time it seemed like that was the right thing to do. But anyways, this is a really pretty kind of a pinky iridescent, but it's, I don't know, it also, I guess, looks kind of like a, I don't know. Anyways, I put that on there, but because it didn't have that a darker background, it just kind of added a little bit of glitter to the design. So what I'm doing here is I have these bleach spots from 311 Co. And I am trying to kind of gauge, like, I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but I was thinking, okay, I need this one piece, but then I need just a little bit more to kind of cover up the design. So I think I thought I knew what I was doing at the time, but anyways, I end up putting so I'm taking the back piece of this double-sided tape off. I have not removed the remainder of that double-sided tape on the front side, right? Because I'm still going to be doing something with that when we get done here. So I'm putting the bleach spots on the back there, and now I'm kind of cutting around that so that I don't have a big bleach spot coming out. I don't know. At the time, I really wanted to make sure that I was just covering just that, design or that decal that I had made. So now you'll see kind of when I take this off that I am putting so there's not enough of the design that kind of, so now I'm trying to patch it, basically, right? So I did the back side of it, but I didn't take into account that there was some, of that speckling that kind of that bleach spot look on the sides. And so when I opened it up, I was like, oh, I'm going to need to kind of cover this up. So I just took some of those pieces that I had cut off, and so I'm just kind of patching that up wherever needed, and kind of covering that back side to make sure that we have the white backing on all of the design there. So anyways, this is what happens when you experiment. So, but I figured if anybody, if I can experiment with anybody, it could be my mom. So, I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, but it really is cute, and she carries it around all the time. So, and every time I look at it, I'm like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. So, anyways, so I am going to take off this whole sticker part on the top. So now we have a whole double-sided tape piece that is going to, you know, reveal that bleach spot underneath. And so what I decided to do was I didn't want to do any more glitter because I just didn't want any contamination or anything like that. So, and I wasn't sure how it would react with the barely there. And so I just didn't want to, so I used some white foil that I got from Artistic Painting Studio. And so I just put that on there just to kind of cover up all of that sticky spot. So this is where I'm removing the back side of those letters there that now they're going to have that little bit of white that's going to go into the background, right? So this is that 3D font kind of made, you know, all those little steps, right? And so I just kind of patched up wherever just so that there wasn't any sticky left. I just didn't want any of that double-sided tape to be exposed anymore. So I just kind of took the rest of that white foil and patched it up. So this is when I decided that I did not like the harshness of the white. And so I didn't really know what to do at that point. So I was looking through my stuff and just kind of guessing and just kind of evaluating what I could do. And I was thinking about doing some leopard spots because there is leopard spots in this design here. But what I remembered was I had this little sheet of leopard spots from Peachy Olive Glitters. And so I was like, ooh, I could just kind of patch these in and kind of cover up those harsh lines. As you can see, like when I put it up at the top, it becomes a lot more where it just kind of, and cover up on the bottom there. And so it becomes a little less harsh with those cut lines and everything. So I really thought that this was probably the best way to kind of cover it up. I wasn't sure at first, but now when you look at it, because she brings it over to the house and walks around with it all the time. But when I look at it now, I'm like, yeah, it really does kind of make this whole little piece here blend in, so it's not, you know, so stark and so, you know, cut on the edges and stuff like that. So just these little leopard sheets have come in handy very many times with from Peachy Olive Glitters. I really love them. It's something that you could definitely keep in your arsenal for just that one little moment of, oh, you know what, some leopard print would go really well right here, and they're already cut and ready to go. So I ended up using up this particular sheet, and then I got a new sheet of the leopard spots. I felt like I still kind of needed to make sure that it extended all around the edges, and so we really were almost, you know, camouflaging this whole piece here. So that's why I kind of took the same leopard spots and just kind of feathered them out from the design so that, you know, we would have enough cohesiveness in this look as possible. So after that, I took my half water, half Crystalac glitter glue, and I'm not sure why I was so violently spraying so much on there. Anyway, squirting so much on there. Anyways, oh, I guess because I was trying to, I don't even know. But anyways, I was trying to do like the glitter hearts and then because that was black. And so I think I was trying to avoid maybe contamination. I have no idea. But anyways, I made this before Christmas. So I'm doing this video now. So who knows what I was thinking at the time. But anyways, I wanted to make sure that that was covered and protected so that we wouldn't have any of the glitter contamination going around the rest of the tumbler, because that's where we wanted to focus the glitter. So I just used the Crystalite glitter glue, half water, half, you know. So here is the original tumbler, and it obviously is supposed to say Grandma Vicky on there, and you have the hearts there, and somebody just put some vinyl on there, no epoxy or nothing. So this is the new version of the Grandma Vicky tumbler. So anyways, I ended up putting some iridescent yellowish gold kind of color over Vicky right there for the over the black, just so it could kind of come out a little bit more. But anyways, I had a lot of fun with this. I just did a couple of coats of epoxy. Like I said, I wanted to keep it as light as possible, but I just had a lot of fun with this, and I just kind of wanted to bring you this simple, kind of unique design, as far as, I mean, not necessarily unique, but you know what I'm saying, just that I kind of was thinking a little bit outside the box with instead of just putting hearts and that kind of thing on there. So anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.